The number one reported Bigfoot sighting location in the world is Washington State. And one of the top locations for reported Sasquatch sightings in Washington State is the Olympic Forest and Peninsula. Because of this, our team has been on several expeditions into high volume Bigfoot encounter locations in Washington to search for the creature and look for evidence. Here are some of the reports we received from the area that helped motivate our search. Frightened Rottweiler Whines alerting couple to an Olympic Sasquatch. Joseph S. writes RMSO. Hi, before I start, I just wanted to say that I just discovered your organization and I think my sighting will be interesting to you. It was 2016. I was walking on a trail in the Olympic National Park with my girlfriend and our dog, which is a female Rottweiler named Tina. As we finished walking, we were returning using a shortcut trail. We were talking for a time and Tina started to whine. She's a big dog and she normally growls when there's another dog or animal in our way. But she was whining and walking behind my girlfriend's legs, when she is normally in front and on guard. We were confused and we started to observe our surroundings with more attention. Just 50 feet away from us, we spotted something big and orange moving and crossing the trail. It looked like a big man with orange, shaggy hair head to toe, jet black skin, a skull shaped like a cross between a gorilla and a human, and the face was weird. Looked like a human face with inconsistent proportions. The mouth was too wide, the ears were too small, and the forehead was too arched forward, making it look like a big monobrow. The nose was flat but still human looking and the eyes were dark. We couldn't see any white in its eyes. We were scared because of the size, by the distance and how slow it was moving. I could measure it to be around 8 to 10 feet tall. The shoulder width and musculature were massive, and it was carrying something in its left arm, a black carcass with blood. We couldn't tell what dead animal he was holding, but looked big and he was carrying it like a person carries a rabbit. Tina whimpered again, and he looked at us. It was so fast I didn't have time to react, and my girlfriend was covering her mouth, probably not to let out a scream. The man had a surprised expression on the face and just stood there for like 5 seconds looking at us, and he just turned around and ran. Went from slow walking to a sprint in an instant. We exited the park after an hour walking fast on that trail. I heard stories about Sasquatch since I was a kid, and I think me and my girlfriend saw one that day. RMSO responds. Appreciate the in-depth details of the creature you wrote to us. We found a lot of Bigfoot evidence during an expedition to Olympic Forest. Olympic Peninsula is supposed to be the number one Bigfoot sighting hotspot in the world. Joseph continues, I'm glad you answered. I just want to say that our Rottweiler Tina used to be fearless, barked and growled even to bears. After that occurrence in 2016, she became cowardly towards almost everything, people, other dogs, animals. We took her to the vet and the vet said that she developed some kind of a traumatic disorder. The vet asked me about anything that could have happened, and I told him about our encounter in the Olympic Forest. Of course, I didn't mention Bigfoot. I just said we saw a big animal in the woods, and the vet said, must have been a very big thing then, to damage her head like that. Well, at least I got that off my chest. Thank you. We really appreciate hearing about your sighting report. It's an amazing place with a lot of sightings. We have a friend that lives out there that records vocalizations, 1 or 2 a year, it seems like, on their property in the Olympic Forest or near the Olympic Forest. Just an amazing place. We have found some amazing footprints out there, a butt print, a knuckle print, a hand print. We just love going into that area. Exciting to hear about your report. This will motivate more research into that area. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching.
Yeah, there's one that got snapped off another foot higher than the one that you were just pointing out.
These are some pretty tall ones to reach that high.